embarrassing it is that Meghan Markle has to be told everywhere she goes, you cannot bully the personnel, my staff. You cannot talk to my producers like that. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, because the Duchess of Cambridge told her once, you cannot talk to my staff that way. This woman can't help but being a bully. And it ended badly. That show ended badly, and Meghan Markle will never be welcome back to the Drew Barrymore show. And it takes a lot to piss her off. So let's get into this video.
This young lady has earned a great deal of attention from her appearance in it, and she is just 7 years old. Would you welcome, please, Drew Barrymore.
With Meghan Sussex.
I know many of you are livid. You guys are livid about Drew Barrymore announcing Meghan Markle. Meghan Sussex! And many of you have questions. Many of you have written to me about it. Many of you have said that no, this and that. I will do a video tomorrow. And I will give you all the information. I will give you the phone number so you can directly contact the royal household. The members of the public can seeking information about the monarchy or royal family may contact the public information office, and I will give you the number. And I will tell you exactly why Meghan Markle just made Drew Barrymore look like an idiot when she said, Meghan Sussex. Meghan Sussex does not exist unless Meghan, because in the United States, you can choose to change your last name. So if Meghan has gone and changed her last name officially to Sussex, it has nothing to do with the title, because Sussex is a title. And many of you, I'm just going to say this quickly, guys. The reason why Archie and Lilibet are of Sussex is because their father right now is the current title holder of the Dukedom of Sussex, which is a county, it's a place. Harry is the Duke of a place, is not a last name. And I'm going to talk a lot and in depth there. I have left links and everything. Please go read it, and then you can directly phone the communications office of the palace, like I did, because I called them and they instructed me to the webpage and they confirmed what I'm about to say tomorrow. Now, whether they can comment on what Meghan said clearly, okay? Because they were very, very clear about that to me. We don't comment on what, the Duchess of Sussex is saying, because she can fart out of her mouth all she wants. But she's not Meghan Sussex. And things ended up pretty badly. And Meghan has just made the biggest slip up of her life on that show. And things ended badly. I know people are saying that Drew Barrymore is clingy and blah, blah, blah. But it's not like that. It's not like that. And we're going to get into this because there was so much drama on that set. It's beyond. It's terrible. It was pretty awful, guys. Drew Barrymore is an excellent actress. And there's a reason why Meghan, the hugger, did not hug her back. So let's get into this. Beautiful people.
That's a pretty funny entrance. Did you rehearse? Did you rehearse that?
No.
Are you okay?
Yeah. In your kids that you go, oh, that's their dad. Like,
oh, some of the words that they still say with a British accent. So they'll say zebra. And what else do they say? They have these little moments where it comes out, because they have very American accents, but they say words that are just like him, and I think it's adorable. Zebra's a good one.
Zebra, I love it.
Newsweek, Jack Royston, which is this guy, kisses Meghan Markle's ass like you have no idea. What does he say about Meghan? Meghan Markle's show labeled Duchess of Flops and ratings disaster. So, things are not going well. When it debuted, she wasn't among the top 5, it was about top 10 in the UK. Now she's 18 and it's falling rapidly. Okay, so that she's, oh, thank you, because she was briefly in number 10 spot. That's completely different. Now, let's get into the whole thing of what happened behind the curtains, because there's a reason. Didn't we have Meghan Markle saying, I'm such a hugger? You know, I hug everybody. You know, I don't know, because Catherine found it, I didn't know the British found it so jarring to hug people. Did you notice how they didn't hug each other at all? There was barely any contact. And I know people have said it's because Drew Barrymore is cringy and stuff like that, you know, and people, you know, find her. You would think that Meghan would be in her element with another hugger. But it didn't happen that way, did it? And they only got one picture hugging, and Meghan Markle kept her hand in the pocket. Many people have said it's because she wants to showcase the watch, Princess Diana's watch, because yes, it is Princess Diana's watch, and she's using Trevor Eggleston's love bracelet, and she wants to use the like 4th or 5th time modified ring that she's wearing. But no, the reason why she's not hugging her is because there was a lot of tension. Meghan bullied Drew Barrymore stuff, and Meghan thinks she's above Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore, guys, is Hollywood royalty. Drew Barrymore is a proper A-lister. Drew Barrymore has been working since the age of 5. Do we all remember when she did the Johnny Carson interview? She was so cute, E.T. I mean, this girl has been working, and her family, the Barrymores, let's get real here, are absolute royalty in Hollywood. This is why Drew Barrymore is able to get the likes of Keanu Reeves, Cameron Diaz, Kate Hudson. I mean, she gets everybody. Kamala. I mean, she's pretty cringy, too woke for me, but she is royalty. She's a great actress. She's a producer. She has made a lot of money. But Meghan considers herself above her, and she came and made demands, and she was incredibly rude to her staff, because the staff kept calling her Meghan Markle, and she snapped. Which is why Drew Barrymore, you know, at the entrance, I give you, let's do the quick fire with Meghan Sussex. She's mocking her. She is mocking her. But the show ended in bad terms. Meghan Markle will never come back to the Drew Barrymore show. She was such a bully. I mean, she was such a bully.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I've been waiting all my life to meet you, and I finally
Of your whole life. I may end up running off with you myself, you know.
That's what Steven says.
It's Steven Spielberg?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good director, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He interviewed me for Poltergeist. So he interviewed me and he said, well, she has too much personality.
Okay, is Suits called Suits because of lawsuits or because everybody wears a suit?
Oh, it's a great question. Do you know that it wasn't originally named that?
Really?
The show was first going to be called A Legal Mind, meaning like a play on illegal mind, a legal mind. And then it got changed at the last minute to Suits for both reasons, for lawsuits and for the fashion.
Drew Barrymore struggled throughout the entire interview to talk about any accomplishments of Meghan Markle. And where did they land? Suits. You know, and Drew Barrymore, you have to give it to her. Trying to look, oh my God, Suits. Oh, really? And Meghan, did you know it wasn't supposed to be called Suits? Oh my God, really? Oh my God, that is so earth-shattering. That is so life-changing.
You have pretty teeth.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
You know, tell me if you noticed this. It would be kind of easier to talk without my teeth.
What are you talking about?
I always make it a point when I'm traveling, if I can't do bedtime stories with my kids, because Archie and Lily are just 3 and 5, so I'll always pack a really thin book and I'll videotape myself reading it. So whoever's with them, or Papa can say, here's Mama reading your bedtime story. You find ways to show up for each other. And if that...
I have to not laugh so much. Because that's the only thing that they could talk about. Because Meghan Markle has nothing else. And then, of course, the kids. And this is where Meghan gave away the things. Meghan Markle is not with her children. Doria is not with the children. In fact, Meghan doesn't know who the children are with because she's not around the children. And it's incredible because she says that it's become a habit for her. It's clearly a habit that wherever I go, wherever I'm traveling, this is a woman who just did a show saying that she loves being a present parent, that she loves cooking with her kids, that she takes and picks up her kids here and back and forth. So why would she be recording herself, sending her kids videos at night? Why not phone your children at night, do a video chat with them, and read them the book instead? Because she's too busy partying. And the reason why they speak to Papa, in the United States, nobody calls the kids Papa, dad or mom. But no, she has to be posh. It's because she's not with the kids. Harry has the kids. Harry has the kids. She doesn't have the kids. They are separated. And if you notice, and people are confused because they forget that this show was recorded last year. This is last year, May last year. And even then, they were already separated. And the Variety and the Vanity Fair Variety interview or article didn't do any favors when it was exposed that Meghan Markle had been shopping for a post-divorce. I told you in 2022 that Meghan Markle was quietly looking to divorce Harry, and she was looking for deals. I told you that. And it was proven right. I told you guys that that was her Instagram account, the one that had peonies, because Serena Williams was following her. You call me all crazy. My conspiracy theories on those. Sorry for not being, but it's true. But so it's terrible that this woman is a bully. And Drew Barrymore struggling to ask her, because what else are they going to talk about? Oh, your kids have accents. Archie was delivered in the United Kingdom and then he was flown to the United States. Lily was delivered, bought from Amazon.com, gotten out of somebody else's womb, popped up somewhere, adopted, surrogated, whatever, in California. Oh, they say zebra. I know a lot of British people say zebra. And did you see her struggling because she couldn't come up with... I can tell you tons of things about Henrik. If you are around your children as much as you say you are, you would have tons of little stories to tell. All she could come up as zebra. And of course, and you have to be present for your children, so I send them a video. That's Meghan Markle's idea of being present. But can you imagine that they managed to secure her a spot with Drew Barrymore? And I think she got one with Kelly Clarkson, and I think she's doing a late night. But Harry's nowhere to be found, even though Harry lives most of the time in New York and commutes to San Francisco. But have you noticed how Harry's nowhere to be found? How Meghan is doing her things? So thank you. I hope you guys come and say thank you, Paula, for this. Tomorrow I'm going to do a video, guys, that you cannot miss. Because I'm going to debunk once and for all that Meghan Markle is not Meghan Sussex. Okay? Because Sussex is not a last name. It is a royal title bestowed to Harry. The reason, again, I leave is because Archie and Lily are of Sussex. Because their father is the title holder of Sussex, the dukedom of a place. Sussex is a place, not a last name. But you can't do anything. Like they told me when I phoned the communications office at Buckingham Palace, that they do not make comments about what the Duchess of Sussex or other members of the royal family do or say. That they can only say what the norm is and what was dictated by the Privy Council in 1960, and that until His Majesty the King says otherwise, it is still known as the House of Windsor. And anybody wanting to use any members of the royal family who come from the Queen, who are this direct descendants from the Queen, the union of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, The last name they're allowed to use is Mountbatten Windsor. Any descendants of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, former Duke of Edinburgh, they can use the last name Mountbatten Windsor. Okay, but it's very interesting. And the worst part of it all is that Meghan didn't even say thank you to Drew Barrymore. She left fighting. And I mean, can you imagine? Because we all know that Drew Barrymore is super kind, guys, and super nice. And she's I know she's too woke. But for Drew Barrymore to tell her, you cannot talk to my staff, to my personnel, to my employees like that. Does that sound familiar? Because that's exactly what the Duchess of Cambridge told her when she caught her berating her staff. She said, you cannot talk to the staff like that. Everywhere Meghan Markle goes, she has to be told not to be a bully. Everywhere she goes. This is just, I mean, incredible. And she thinks she's discovered the world. You know what? I'm shocked that she has no shame. I would be so embarrassed to leave my house. But what does she say instead? That people like me and all the critics were a bunch of misogynistic who do not appreciate her art, her form of feminism. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, you don't piss off Drew Barrymore. She's proper A-lister. She has proper connections. And I wonder if Oprah is going to feature Meghan Markle or Gayle King. After all, it's such an amazing cooking show. It's aspirational. Because let's not forget where she got it from and where she copied it from. She copied it directly from not only Pamela Anderson, many of you have talked about it, but also from Hailey Duff, who actually featured her in her show in 2014. And Meghan stole her idea to do her TIG show, or whatever they want to call it, and stuff. That city even complaining about it. Okay, so please leave me your messages because I have such a great video for you tomorrow. And don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe.